Hello everybody and welcome back to Potion Craft. As always, I am Dor, and today we're going to go ahead and actually make some new potions here. So in between episodes, I went ahead and leveled some of our potions up to level 3. So from the health potion over to the lightning potion, all of these are tier 3 potions. These two are tier 2 potions, and then the libido potion on its own there is a tier 1 potion. And in doing so, I actually uncovered a couple more potions. So we have one over here to the left of the fire potion and the explosive potion. So there's one over there. We have another one above the lightning right here in the clouded bits, and then there's one over here by the bounce potion as well. So before we actually make those, we're going to go ahead and see if we get lucky and have the wizard or the other guys spawn in as our customers, because I want to go ahead and buy some more of the pages for our book so we can actually save some of those recipes. So this is just a crystal guy. I forgot about him. He can go ahead and go about his day. I'm going to go ahead and quickly harvest our garden as well, which we don't really have a whole lot in today, but we got a couple more ingredients nonetheless. And this person is going to go ahead and want either a growth potion or one of the harvest potions. So let me go ahead and make a growth one. We actually don't have that save still. Okay, so let's just go ahead and whip one of these ones together then and see if that's what she wants. Let's go ahead and see. It is indeed. Cool. We get 111 gold. Then we're going to go ahead and need a sleeping potion or a health potion. I'm going to guess it's the sleeping potion because she says she hasn't been able to sleep for several nights or can't sleep at night. And it was indeed. So 81 gold in our pocket as well. And this guy is going to go ahead and want the Berserker Potion that we haven't made yet. So I guess we can kind of go and make it right now if it's going to be one of these three. We just won't have the ability to go ahead and save it, unfortunately, unless we want to delete stuff, which I kind of don't, just so I can kind of quickly check and see what the icon of it is at least. So let me go ahead and work my way over to this one here on the left side and see what that's going to turn into. So something that I actually learned in between episodes that I didn't realize we can even do is when we grab an ingredient, we can see how far it's actually going to go, right? We can see that with the darker dotted line here that ends with the X. And then when we put it in the mortar and pestle, we get the lighter line that tells us how far it's going to go. What we usually do is just grind it up completely until it hits the end of the line there and it stops going. But what we can actually do is just grind it until we get to a point in that line that we want to go ahead and continue from. So what we're going to go ahead and do with this banana is grind it until it goes to the point where it's going to start going back to the right here. So if we get to the next little dotted line right about there, we can go ahead and stop. And then when we throw that in the cauldron and we go with another ingredient here, it's going to continue from that line. So we can actually go in certain directions a little bit quicker here. And that's how I was able to go ahead and I think make a tier 3 of the stone skin one with these guys here. Where's the one that does it? This one here. They go pretty much at a straight line, kind of at a diagonal-ish angle going down into the left. And I was able to use, I think, 2 or 3 of those to just get pretty much right to the stone skin. So yeah, it was pretty cheap doing it like that. As long as we have those in our inventory, they're instantly to the point. So I'm going to go ahead and continue working our way over here. We can go ahead and throw another banana in there, and then we can go ahead and try and go at an angle here. So this is the path that we're getting with kind of half grinding stuff and throwing things in as a whole here. So we got 2 of the bananas in there, and we got 3 of the wind blooms, 1 of the sulfur shelves, I believe it's called. Yeah, we have 1 of those, and then we have 1 fire bloom in there as well, and that's going to take us right to the side of the potion at least, and we're going to be able to turn it into a tier 1 just so we can go ahead and see what it's actually going to be. And then as we get more of the papers and stuff, then we'll go ahead and kind of worry about turning these into a tier 2 and 3 type potion, so we can go ahead and just kind of get those in our book as well. So this is going to go ahead and be, what is this? This is right away the Berserker Potion, so that is fantastic for us. It is a double little axe looking icon, so at least we know that going forward. Let's go ahead and give it to this guy because that's what he wanted, and we are making 69 gold from that. That's pretty good. I think this person sometimes sells the papers. They do not, never mind, but I'm going to go ahead and buy these 2 items from them because they're on discount, and it's going to cost us 1,000 gold, which we have available, but I'm going to go ahead and haggle that down as much as I can here just so we can go ahead and save some cash. So let's do that and go a little lower. We got it down to 751 gold for, what is that, 50 new little plants to go ahead and increase our our movement stuff with, but that's pretty good. We are going to go ahead and need a lightning potion for this dude. So can we make that? We can't make that. Okay, let me look and see if we have a different route we can take to get there. So again, we can't turn this into anything better than a tier. Oh, you know what? We might actually die here. Oops, I didn't pay attention to where we were going. We might fail this, in which case, my bad. Oh, we didn't die. We did die. Never mind, we did. So I don't think we have anything else that takes us up there. That was like the only two things that went up right now. We don't have any more wind blooms. We can try and go with these ones, and then we would just have to kind of bank left again to get there. So I guess we can try that. All right, I don't know if that's going to be close enough to the potion to let us turn it into a tier 1, but if it is, great. If not, then I think we might need to use another mushroom or something, or another ingredient here to go ahead and get closer. But hopefully this is, and it is not. Okay, so let me see if we have anything that's going to go upward a little bit, which I think we can use this one. A little bit of a waste of something that's a little expensive to buy, but not having any of the wind blooms on us right now is kind of coming back to bite us. I don't want to use the purple mushroom because those come in handy a little bit. We have 28 of these things. Oh, we're going to go into the skulls though. A little bit, maybe not actually. So yeah, let me use one of these. I'm going to grind it until we get into the potion icon at least, and then we should be good. It doesn't actually go into the skulls, I don't think. At least it doesn't look like it does. Oh, it kind of did. Okay, never mind. But we're going to go ahead and get a tier 1 out of it nonetheless. We can go ahead and finish that potion. We can go ahead and sell it to this dude so we get the money out of it at least. 40 gold. Cool. Now we're going to go ahead and need a poison potion. So can we make that? We can indeed. So let's go ahead and whip one of those together and get the money for that. So 50 gold. Cool. Next up here, we need a frost potion. So we can't make that. Let me see if we can get to it. So we just need to go right. So we should be able to do that relatively easily. There we go. Really straightforward here. We have one of the ice fruits in there and then 2 of the water blooms, and takes us right to the thing. We get a tier 2 this time around. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and give that to this guy as well and see what the next person is going to go ahead and want. So this guy recently ate a mushroom and started tripping, and now he wants us to go ahead and make him a broth from those mushrooms, but he doesn't remember what they look like. I don't really know what that's going to be because nothing in our potion book is kind of like that. I don't think. We can try the magical vision. That might be what he wants. Although people that usually want this want to see people that are invisible. So I don't know if that's going to be it. I doubt the libido one is going to be it. I don't really know what he wants. We're kind of out of stuff that's going to take us up. So I can't really do these 2 potions at the moment. I have to go ahead and buy some wind blooms and stuff from the next little vendor that comes through here. So I think for right now, I'm actually just going to go ahead and have this guy leave because I don't know exactly what he wants, and I don't know if I can even make what he wants. So I'm just going to go ahead and have him leave, take the little popularity hit, not a real big deal. That's the end of the customers for the day. Let's go ahead and rank up something. So we have 3 skill points here. I'm going to go ahead and do the next tier of the map. And I think next we're going to go ahead and increase the trading thing to go ahead and get more money out of the sales, or we might do haggling because I am buying a lot of ingredients now. So if we can go ahead and get a lower cost on the haggling, that'll go ahead and come in handy as well. Wow, we're starting the next day off with the same guy again. Why is it the guy here again, not the wizard or anybody else? I don't want any of your crystals, buddy. We're gonna go ahead and need a health potion for the first guy here who has a toothache. So let's go ahead and give that to him. There we go, 40 gold in our pocket. And we're also gonna need one for the second person here. So let's go ahead and get another one going. And there we go. Goodbye. Then we're also going to go ahead and need one of these ones if we can craft it, which we can. Cool. So let's go ahead and give him this for his eyesight. And that was another 78 gold. We got the mushroom guy back. And let's see, he's got some of the witch mushrooms, which we're going to buy, and he's also got some of the goblin shrooms as well. So let's see if we can go ahead and haggle the price down any. He's at 634 gold. If we can get that for like 400 to 500 somewhere in there, that'll be pretty good. Let's go ahead and give this a go. I messed up already on the second click. That was not good. Let's go. Oops, I messed up again. Dang it. Let's go ahead and get this down. We'll do one more run. We got it down to 444 for 44 items. So that's kind of cool here. Let's go ahead and take that deal. And now we can go ahead and have him leave. And hopefully the wizard shows up today as well, because I would like to go ahead and buy the alchemy station. We need 200 more gold to do that. But hopefully we can go ahead and get that in the meantime. We need a fire potion for this person. So let's go ahead and get one of those going and sell that to you. Thank you very much. This person also wants a fire potion. I wonder why we're getting double ups right now. That's kind of odd. I don't think I've had that happen so far, but that's another 71 gold in our pocket here. And now this guy wants to go ahead and rub his spear in a battle potion. So I think that's just any of these effects, I believe. I can go ahead and see if that's the case by giving him a fire potion, and it is indeed. So we get 71 gold from that again. So that's nice. Next up here, we need another one of the harvest potions. So let's get one of those going, and you can go ahead and have that, lady. There we go. 111 gold. Cool. And is that it for the day again? There's no wizard. There's nobody behind them. That's a bit of a bummer. It's the dwarf with the rocks for the third day in a row. That usually doesn't happen. It usually changes out the beginning guy to somebody else. So I wonder if my game might be bugging out a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and not even look at his crystals again because we really don't need them at the moment. So we need to go ahead and whip a poison potion together for this lady. Let's go ahead and get one of those going. I'm going to go ahead and probably, if the wizard isn't in this bundle of people this day, I'm just going to go ahead and see if we have the ingredients to work our way to the 2 potions that we have uncovered, at least, so we can see what they at least turn into. We need a jump potion for this dude. Let's go ahead and get one of those going. We can only make 2 of those the way we have it set up right now, so hopefully we don't need more people than that. And we are getting 142 gold for that potion. I think that might be the most we've gotten for a potion. I don't think we've gotten anything for 200 or even that high. We just got 142. But now we need a growth potion, which we don't have saved in our book, which we should be able to go ahead and get to really easily because we can use one of these guys, or maybe 2 of these guys, to go down really quickly, and then we need to go ahead and hook back to the right. So we're going to go there, and then if we throw another one in, that's going to be too far, but we might have stuff that takes us right, and it will kind of make sense if we use another one of those as well. So let me see if any of these go to the right. This one goes to the right, but it does that little up-down thing. We can use one of the weird shrooms. That's going to take us almost to the potion here. If we go ahead and stop right about, let's go a little further, right about there. And from there, we can go ahead and throw a goblin shroom into it. That's going to turn it into at least a tier 1. So it's going to be something. It's not going to be the best potion we can make out of this, but it's going to be at least the thing that we need to go ahead and give this guy. So let's go ahead and turn that into a tier 1, and we can go ahead and just give it to him as well. And I think that might be the customers for, oh, never mind, we have the ingredient lady here. So let's see, do we want to go ahead and waste the money on her stuff? We should, because the wizard guy isn't going to show up. I'm pretty sure as soon as I waste all my gold here, it's going to be the next person that shows up in our store. She also has a ton of stuff on discount, so I don't think we have any of these things in our inventory at the moment. What are these? Yeah, we don't have any of those. We don't have any of the roots as well, so those are going to be new in our inventory. The other things we already have, and we might not need a lot of this, but we're going to go ahead and buy it nonetheless, just so we have a stockpile of this stuff. But let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and haggle the price down to, I don't know, 1,200 maybe. I don't know how far we can go down. I think there's a limit right now because of our skill level. But let's go ahead and see if we can get the maximum haggle price for this. So we need 1,600 or anything lower than that, and we will go ahead and be pretty decent here. So once we get back to the other side, I'm going to go ahead and click continue. There we go. I kind of messed up there a little bit on the end. I missed one of the checkpoints, but we knocked, what is that, like 500, 400 something, 500 something off of the price asking there. So that's pretty good for all of the stuff we just got there. That's a ton of ingredients. This guy's going to go ahead and want a healing potion. So let's go ahead and give him one of those. And that's 40 gold. Let's see. We are also going to go ahead and need a sleeping potion for this guy. So do we have the ingredients? We do indeed. Sweet. Let's go ahead and get that. We got 81 gold from him. We need another 600 gold if the wizard does show up. So I think she's going to go ahead and want an invisibility potion, which we don't have currently. So I think if we go over here, we might have enough ingredients to go ahead and see what these two up here are at least. So let me see if we can go ahead and do that or not. We only have 6 of the wind blooms though. Are any of the new ones that we just got, anything that goes upward, that goes to the side? Which one was the other new one that we got? The lava root. The lava root also goes to the side. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and look through them and see if we can actually get up there yet. I don't know if we can with the things that we have just yet. So it's a bit of a mess, but we can kind of almost get to this potion. What we need to go ahead and do is stir this together until we get to about here, and we're going to have to actually water it a little bit to get us away from the skulls, and then we're going to have to add more ingredients to see if we can get around these skulls there to go ahead and get close enough to it and make it a tier 1 at least. So from right about here, if we start watering it, we're going to go down a little bit. Let me actually stir just a smidge more. And then if we water it, we should go down far enough that we get away from the skulls. Let me do a little bit more here. There we go. And then from here, it looks like we can go ahead and use this one here, the lumpy beet. We're going to go ahead and squish it until we get the little line going toward the potion. So oops, we went past it. So we can go ahead and actually throw that back in our ingredient thing and then reset it before it's kind of locked in. And then if we go ahead and kind of crush it a little bit slower, we're going to go ahead and stop there so that it's kind of going back toward the potion. And I think we can go ahead and throw a fire bloom in there, and that's going to turn it in, or a fire bell, and that's going to go ahead and turn it into a tier 1 at least. So let's go ahead and see what this is going to turn into. We also have this potion here too now. I didn't realize that as I was going around here. I think we uncovered that as we were around here somewhere, but now we have that too. But this is going to go ahead and turn into a potion of levitation, so that's cool, but we haven't had anybody come in wanting that. At least I don't think so, but that is a tier 5 potion, I believe. So yeah, we have or chapter 5 potion, not a tier 5 potion. So I think we have enough of the stuff again to at least get back to this one as well. Kind of doing the same thing that we just did to get to that. All right, we managed to go ahead and get to this potion. I think if we go ahead and water it, it's going to go down at an angle and it might turn into a tier 2. It's really not going to matter. We can't save it nonetheless, but it's actually going to turn into a tier 3. There we go. Oh man, I really wish I had paperwork in our thing here to go ahead and save this. What is this going to be? A potion of charm. So that would come in handy. We do have a few people every now and again that want that potion, but I don't really know what's worth deleting at the moment out of our booklet. I want to go ahead and just like not save this, I guess. We can go ahead and get back to it. It's not that crazy of a ingredient tree to get back to it. So let's just go ahead and finish it and save it so that we can go ahead and see where that goes. So now we're done with chapter 3, except for the alchemy station, which we need to go ahead and get 1,600 gold to go ahead and buy it from the wizard, but the wizard doesn't seem to be wanting to show up. This is 3 days in a row, and usually he does come like every other day or something like that. So I'm not quite sure why he's not popping up, but we don't have enough gold to buy it from him anyways, even if he did come today. So I'm going to see if we have enough stuff to get to this potion now, just to see what it is. I think we should. We just have to go ahead and use a bunch of these guys, I'm guessing, to go at an angle to go ahead and get out of this area into that. So it shouldn't be too bad of an ingredient tree to get to it. Whatever this potion is, we got it into a tier 3 as well. We used 3 of the witch mushrooms, we used 2 of the wind blooms, and then 3 of the gold thorns as well. So let's go ahead and see what this turns into, and it is going to be the potion of invisibility. So that's exactly what we needed for the customer. Did we tell them to leave? No, we actually still have them here. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and give them that. And we're getting a whopping 284 gold for that. That's great. Okay. So that's the most profitable potion that we've had so far. We're going to go ahead and need a harvest potion for this person. And we can't actually make it the way we have it set right now because we don't have any of the... What do we not have? We don't have any more of the wind blooms. Okay. So that's why we can't make it this way. So I think it was over here to the right? Yeah, we have the growth potion right here. And we also have another new one right next to the invisibility potion. Do we have any over here on the left? No, we don't. Okay, so let me see if we can actually get to the harvest potion, not the growth potion, and go ahead and whip that together. I think we should be able to go ahead and do that. We have a lot of things that go to the right and then things that go down. We don't really have a whole lot that go up right now. All right, so we're at least getting a tier 2 growth out of this. So let's go ahead and finish that potion. I forgot about the ingredients there, but we actually use 1 terraria, 3 of these guys, the tangleweeds, 1 of the, what is this guy, lumpy beets, and then another 1 of the water blooms. So it's kind of a different layout than what we used to go ahead and get there with the tier 3, but we got a tier 2 nonetheless. 78 gold is pretty good, I think. And we also ranked up with all the little XP things that we're picking up while we are going about grabbing the stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and increase our haggling price so that way we can go ahead and save some more money when we are getting ingredients, and then we might be able to go ahead and haggle the wizard whenever he decides to show up. Okay, so the wizard isn't here for the 4th day in a row. I'm going to go ahead and cycle through the customers, and maybe he's actually here here today. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and cycle until he pops up in our store, because I want to go ahead and buy the alchemy machine today, and he's not showing up like he normally would. So I'm just going to go ahead and cycle through these guys and see if he'll pop up or not. So here we go. He's finally showed up in our store. We can go ahead and buy the machine from him. I think we have 1,300, almost 1,400. We can even sell him this thing and maybe some ingredients if we need to go ahead and cover the cost. But he's also started selling these things. So 3,200 gold gives us a void salt, which gradually erases the path you've made. I'm guessing this is going to work instead of using the water, maybe, I don't know. And then he has this thing for 16,000, and that increases the health of a potion. I don't know, or it restores the health of a potion. I don't know what that means, because as far as I can tell, the potions don't have a lifespan. Like, you can leave them in your inventory for as long as you want. Maybe that's not implemented yet, or maybe we just haven't hit the point where that becomes an issue. But we're going to go ahead and buy this thing. Do we want to risk trying to throw some of this stuff on there? Because I do want paper. I need paper drastically right now. I have a bunch of potions that we haven't been able to save, and it would be really, really good to actually have some of this stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and just haggle the price on this and see if we can cut the price down to where we can actually afford it. And then I'm just going to have to cycle some days to get some cash again. But let's go ahead and see if we can do that. So go down to about 1,200. There it was for a second. Can we go even lower? I think that might be as low as we're going to get. So for $1,000, we can go ahead and buy the machine. That's pretty good, or 1,040. And that's going to go ahead and rank us up to chapter 4. And then we have 358 gold left over. So let's go ahead and buy some more. Actually, we just ranked up as well, and we can't increase our haggling. We need 2 points for that. Okay, never mind. Let's go ahead and see if we can buy some papers really quick. So we're going to go ahead and go to about 400. So we got 5 papers in there, and I think we're going to go ahead and haggle that down. Actually, we might be able to go ahead and do 6 papers, because that might drop far enough down to be able to actually afford that. You know what? Just to be safe, in case we don't actually have enough to afford that, I think he'll be angry if we don't pay him whatever we haggle the price onto. So let's just go ahead and drop that back down to 4 and haggle on that and see if we get it for like $100 or something. That would be really cool. And let's see, we got it down to 220, I think that said. Let's do one more cycle. We got it down to 208. I just messed up a lot there. So there we go. We got it all the way back down to 208 there, and we can go ahead and take that deal. We have another 150, so we just bought, what was that, 4 pages? No, we bought 4 pages for 208. So we can go ahead and get 3 pages for less than that, I think. Oh, we can't actually even haggle anymore. It's already set. Or I guess we already haggled for those, so we can't do it again. Or no, now we can. Oh, because we only have 150, so it's not even going to let us try and chance it. So we should be able to go ahead and haggle these 2 pages down to a point where we can actually afford it without running into a money issue with this guy. Oops, I messed up again. But let's see if we can get this for, what was that, 104 I think I just saw. So yeah, 104 is as low as it's going to go. And that's another 2 pages in our booklet here. I don't know if we're ever going to buy these 2 salt things, but maybe we have to at some point here. So let's actually take a look at the thing down here, and we have all of this stuff gone now. It's still there in a shadow, but I guess we're going to have to purchase that as well. So that's something we need to go ahead and buy again. And if we go ahead and take a look at our quest really quick, we need to go ahead and craft a potion with 4 different effects, which shouldn't be too hard to do. We have a bunch of them kind of close together we can go ahead and try and make. We need a potion of hallucinations, which is going to be kind of cool. It sounds kind of cool. And then we need to go ahead and craft one of the rocks. So we're going to have to use this thing to go ahead and craft this guy here, which we need potions to go ahead and make the crystals. Okay, so that's cool. We're going to need mana potions. We're going to need, I'm guessing this is probably going to be the hallucination because we haven't had that icon yet. We're going to need a tier 3 healing potion. We're going to need lightning, sun, frost, fire, the acid, poison, the stone skin, the fast growth, and then a sleeping potion. And that's going to go ahead and apparently make this rock here. So that's cool. But I think that's actually going to go ahead and be it for today's episode. I'm going to go ahead and finish out the day here. And I'm also going to go ahead and maybe cycle through a couple more days to go ahead and generate some more cash. I'm also going to go ahead and save some potions to the pages that we just bought. So we have room for 6 more potions. And I'm going to go ahead and do the ones that we have unlocked already. I'm not going to go and find any new ones to go ahead and save in our booklet just so we can go ahead and kind of discover those together. But I'm going to try and save tier 3 potions. If I can't get those, I'll just do tier 1s or 2s. It really doesn't matter. I just need them in my book so I can see what the names of them are, so I can kind of just memorize what the icon is as well, so we can kind of go to them quickly. But for right now, that's going to go ahead and be it for today's episode. So hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.